Booyah. And that is the conversation for the evening. The Tetra tool test. That's why I call this weapons of ontology, right? The Tetra tool test workbook. This is a small piece. This is just stage one of my overall primal ontological loop branding system. Hello. All right, boom. So this is where we start that conversation. This is the origin of my overall brand system, and I wanted to present it to the family as a way to give y'all some real practical advice. We know what's about to happen on the first. We know all the fear mongering and the financial wizardry that's going on. So I want to make sure that I'm showing up to the family with real deal solutions that they can engage with in real time. Like you can implement this shit today, and by the end of the night you will have a much more clear understanding of what your brand is, the tools you have to offer, and what you can do more
Yeah.
specifically, because sometimes we know we have the tools but we aren't thinking all the way through what we're capable of with the tools. So I'm going to give you a full framework on how to not only analyze those tools, put them in their proper context, and begin to weaponize all of the things that you've been gifted with in this war for attention, in this war for belief, in this war of culture. This is how we again deliver solutions that are gonna cure the problem. All right, boom. So let's get into this. Tetra Tool Test Workbook, a guided brand architecture system designed to help creators, founders, and polymaths. And when I say polymaths, that's the word that you're going to hear coming up very much over the next year or so, because it's trending amongst creators, right? So when we say polymath, we mean people who have multiple skill sets and seek to weave them together. Polymath means many forms of knowledge, many forms of learning. Someone who has a plethora of skills and doesn't box themselves in because of it. Their niche becomes the fact that they're a jack of all trades. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what a
Like
polymath is
Alexander
all about.
Dumas.
There you go. That's a great
And
example, actually.
yeah, Alexander Dumas. Even the Senegalese brother who's the chess master, he was playing 12 people at
Yes.
once. He's a
Yes.
polymath. The Moors were
Polymath.
known to be, yeah, that was the Moorish trait, was being a
Yeah, no,
polymath.
that was the educational system, like get niggas good at a bunch of different shit. So this is what we're here for. We're here to identify your starting tool. That's what this worksheet is all about. Again, the whole process of identity first branding starts with the tools, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be known by what you do. That's why there's titles like pianist. You see what I'm saying? Someone that plays the piano, writer, someone that writes. They're known by the thing that they do, by the functionality that they have engaged in, that they have embarked upon, right? This is the ultimate heresy right here. Tools come first. Tools precede all myths. So let's start with the lie of the hollow brand. Most modern founders, you have a business that you want to start, you have a dream and a vision that you want to accomplish in this hyper reality. All right, most modern founders were taught the same myth, that if you tell a better story, people will finally understand you. But a story isn't the root of your identity, it is a byproduct of your identity. When you start with narrative instead of function, you end up performing instead of building.